Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into LA Radio. I'm your host, Kip Casper, and tonight we are in the heart of Texas here at Houston's very own Reliance Stadium. And tonight, the track crew has one of the best tracks built for us tonight. A lot of cool hits, a lot of cool cross threads that I'm seeing here, especially this awesome jump right here, this massive pile of cars. I'm excited to see how these 10 trucks are going to tackle this track tonight, as they're all ready and gunning for that trophy tonight. And there's one guy in particular who is on a mission to double down here tonight. And we're going to see him come out later tonight. But let's start off with the field of trucks. Starting out tonight, it's going to start off the night, is Gary Wiggins bringing out this awesome Stone Crusher, who's going to be followed up by George Bellhan bringing out this awesome Cadillac Escalade. I'm excited to see him burn it down here tonight, but he's going to have to try and make it through Jim Kohler, who's going to be coming out early tonight in his awesome Chevy Bel Air, the Avenger. Mark McDonald is going to bring out his Safe Auto Minimizer. He did fantastic in racing tonight, and he's ready to burn it down in freestyle, but he's also going to have to make it through Scott Hartsock, who's locked, cocked, and ready to rock in his awesome Gunslinger. Chad Fortune is going to bring out his spectacular Superman. He is ready to win it tonight. And so is Tony Farrell bringing out that Michigan-built Ford Tough Blue Thunder. I'm excited to see him come out and burn it down. And Pablo Huffaker is ready to burn it down. He said that he wants to win it tonight. He was absolutely doing fantastic in racing. He knows what he has to do to get it done here in freestyle, but he's going to have to make it through the man, the myth, the legend, Tom Meents, going for that double down trophy after taking it in racing. He is going to want to win it tonight, but he's going to have to make it through Charlie Pocken, who'll be rounding out the roster in this awesome Gravedigger. I'm excited to see what these guys are going to be able to get done tonight. And let's start off the night with Gary Wiggins in Stone Crusher. Now, some of you may watch and may recognize the name Gary Wiggins from his days back in the Mopar Magic, and more recently when he drove the Raging Steel monster truck for a bit. He's now been called to start the debut season of this awesome truck, the Stone Crusher. I love the look of this. I love the Super Duty body and this gray kind of truck that you don't really see a lot. And Gary Wiggins is going to start off the night getting a fantastic look at this slap wheelie right in the tailgate on that car. Nicely done. Great way to start off the night. Time started. Nicely done. As I was saying, you don't really see a lot of gray monster trucks. I feel like this is a really unique color and a really unique idea. Getting a great little sky wheelie right there and a nice little slap wheelie into the side off these little dirt racing mounds. Nicely done. Gary Wiggins doing a great job. This is such a nice truck. And it's brand new. It's been refurbished recently, and they've got this, of course, this brand new body on this brand new truck debuting. And Gary Wiggins was excited to debut this truck, and he's going over the other dirt racing lanes on the other side of the track. Nicely done. As he's circling back around, heading for the other crush cars on the far side. Great sky wheelie, and getting a fantastic wheelie. Look at this one. He's going all the way across the track. Wow! Slamming straight into that van. Didn't have enough time to stop, and he's getting stuck on that van, but Gary Wiggins is going to be able to pull it over that van. Nicely done, completely crushing that van in. That thing is just sunk and destroyed. Nicely done. Gary Wiggins filling in. He's got 15 seconds left on the clock for regulation time, and for the regulation judge, he's going to go over that nice car stack. Nicely done. Look at that, climbing over that massive mound, spinning it back around. 5 seconds left in regulation time. Time is going to run out in regulation time. And Gary Wiggins is going to go over the bus stack. First move for the bonus judge. Nicely done. The bonus judge is going to love that. That's something that he didn't do in his regulation time that is going to impress the bonus judge. Nicely done as he's going to head over this blue racing lane. Look at the sky wheelie that he just got off of that. Nicely done. Getting a slap wheelie. A little bit of a slap wheelie. Didn't ride it out, but that was still a very nice slap wheelie as he's going to circle it back around right over that racing mound. Going back over the backside of it this time as time is going to run out. Gary Wiggins managing to fill time in that Stone Crusher. And they're throwing up the scores. It's a 4, a 4, and a 5 from the regulation judges, plus a 2 from the bonus judge. That'll give Gary Wiggins, he'll end out the night with a 16. Nicely done. Great way to start out the night. And that is a fantastic score from Gary Wiggins. That's going to be tough to beat. And we're going to have to see who can compete with that. And I know a guy who can compete with that. It's George Bellhan, and he has had such a fantastic season. His debut season last year one of the best rookie seasons. Sorry, not rookie seasons. The truck itself is a rookie. George Belhan is not a rookie at all to these monster truck events and to these monster trucks. He is such a great competitor. I love seeing him come out here week after week, and he is bringing out this awesome brand new Cadillac Escalade. This truck is absolutely stunning. It is gorgeous, and something that the news hosters, the hosters for the events, the Monster Jam, the official company, they can't really come up with a name for this truck. But you know what George says? He says, don't worry about the name, just watch me drive. And he's going to start out the night with some fantastic air. Look at that. Just straight up into the air. Nicely done. Yeah, that's all he says. He just says to watch him drive. The name of the truck doesn't matter, because this thing just looks awesome. And I absolutely love seeing him bring this truck out here week after week. He's going to head over the other racing lane, getting some great air off that jump. Nicely done. Spinning it back around here. Is he going to head for this? Yeah, he's going to head for the crush cars on the far end. Getting a great sky wheelie. Nicely done. But look at this slap wheelie that he's getting right at the tailgate all the way across the track. Nicely done. Right into that racing lane. George Belhan, fantastic show. Nicely done. Look at that. I mean, that was just a beautiful textbook slap wheelie. George Belhan, so good with his slap wheelies. That is something that he has becoming an expert with. Look at that nice air over that these dirt mounts, these racing mounts that they got on the sides. He's getting some great air off of these. He's going to circle it back around, heading for the bus jump this time. And look at the air that he's able to get. It looked like a little bit more air than Gary Wiggins was able to get. That's going to impress the regulation judges, since the regulation judges haven't scored that bus jump yet. And he's going to circle it back around, heading over the backside of the blue racing lane. Nicely done. Nice bounce, too. Very nicely done. Spinning it back around. What's he heading for next? He's going to head straight back over for those crush cars. Getting some great air off of that. His time is going to wind down. And now he is in bonus time. I don't know if that last hit's going to be scored with the bonus judges or not, but that was still a fantastic sky wheelie, hitting hard on the back end, too. As he's spinning it back around. Looks like he damaged a bit of that beautiful Cadillac body, but he is heading straight over this car mound. Look at that, kicking him straight off the side. But George Belhan able to keep the truck on all fours. It's not flipping over yet. Over the backside of that blue racing lane. Nicely done. Yeah, you can see that back panel's kind of sliding off that truck. And George Belhan is going to throw it into some donuts to round out his bonus time. Nicely done. What a fantastic run. And the scores from the judges are going to reflect it. It's a 4 and a 5 and a 6 from the regulation judges, plus a 2 from the bonus judge. That'll give George Belhan a 17. Nicely done. That's what you want to see right there. That's a fantastic run from George Belhan. And I absolutely loved every second of that. Nicely done for him and that beautiful new Cadillac that he's bringing out. And up next, here's a guy who George Belhan, in the hot seat right now, is got to be scared of. Jim Kohler, Mr. Excitement in his Avenger. This truck has just been dominating. He's already won a World Freestyle Championship. He's already got a title to his name. And he's immediately starting out the night on the backside of that blue racing lane, giving me no time for introductions. Heading straight over those crush cars. Nicely done. This truck is just zipping around the track right now. Over the backside of the yellow lane. Nicely done. Look at this. Jim Kohler is one of our best freestyle competitors. He didn't do great in racing. Lost in round 1. But he said he wanted to come out and put on a fantastic show. Look at that. On 2 wheels. Heading straight for this car pile. He's cross-threading over it. Look at him go right over the side of the racing lane. Look at that move. What a move right there. Cross-threading over 2 jumps. What a combo move. Saving the truck, then heading just sideways over all those cars. Nicely done. Jim Kohler right now is putting on a fantastic show as he's going to go straight over the bus jump. Look at the air that he's able to get off of that. Nicely done. Even more air than George Belhan was able to get. Right now, Jim Kohler is putting on a fantastic run, and we're only a minute in as he's going straight back over that car pile. Nicely done. Getting over that thing, completely clearing it. And he is just flooring it around this track. Look at him go. He is sliding everywhere. You can see the dirt that they have here tonight. It is some sandy Texas dirt. It is just, I mean, we saw in racing, everybody was sliding out. And there goes Avenger straight over the side of that jump. Look at that. Able to keep on all fours. Nicely done. What a move. And look at him. You can see right there, as I was saying, the dirt has really just been sending people every which way. Look at Jim Kohler getting crazy over here on the side of the track, but he is keeping it on all fours, spinning it back around. He's in bonus time And look at him sliding out there, washing out, coming up on that bus jump, but he's still going to hit it. He's going to hit it sideways. Look at that move right there. Kick the back wheel. Jim Kohler is still on all fours. Look at him doing, what an amazing little drift that he had there. Fantastic. Heading over the backside of that blue lane as Jim Kohler is going to run out of bonus time. And what a fantastic freestyle. Look at these scores coming up. A 6, and an 8 from the regulation judges, and a 2 from the bonus judge. Jim Kohler will blow into the lead with a 22. Fantastically done. And Jim Kohler, he's not done yet. He's going on for you fans. And look at this! He breaks the wheel off. I don't know what just happened there. Slammed the front end into the cars after a cross-thread move. The front left is broken off. It looks like the planetary kind of snapped there. Or maybe it was the knuckle. And he is upside down. Look at that. Spin it into the side of that jump. And it catches and he is upside down. What a fantastic show from Jim Kohler. He is so hyped right now. And he's in the hot seat. He did all that for you fans. Mr. Excitement. They don't call him that for nothing. Mr. Excitement put on a fantastic show. Nicely done. Following up that fantastic show from one of our greatest veteran drivers is one of the best rookies we have seen in Monster Jam in a long, long time. Starting off his night off that blue racing lane, it's Mark McDonald in the Safe Auto Minimizer. Now, Mark has had one of the best rookie seasons I've seen in a long time. He did fantastically, made it all the way to the semifinals in racing tonight. Look at this wheelie that he's able to get. Starting off the night, what a great power wheelie. There was a lot of horsepower behind this truck. Monster Jam gave this guy a fantastic truck to start off his rookie season for a reason, because they see promise behind this kid, and I do too. Mark McDonald getting some great air off those other crush cars. I mean, he just sent that truck straight up into the air, and he is burning it down. He had fantastic. He always does great in racing, semifinals in racing, and now doing great in freestyle. But that truck's been shut off, and they froze the time. I'm not really sure what happened there. He had that sky wheel. He hit the back end pretty hard, but the truck's restarted, and the time is restarted too. They unfroze the clock. That's going to mess with Mark McDonald's momentum a little bit there. But he is back on a roll already. He's going straight over. Look at that. Getting a wheelie on top of those vans on that car stack. Nicely done. The judges are going to see that and love that. And he's going straight over the backside of that van that Gary already crushed. Mark McDonald's putting on a fantastic show. Nicely done as he's going to head over this bus jump. Look at the air that he's able to get off that. That might have been more than Jim Kohler. Right now, Mark McDonald is putting on a fantastic show for you fans. This is an amazing freestyle. He has really got to turn up the wick, though, here in bonus time as if he's going to want to have a chance to beat Jim Kohler in his Avenger, because that was a fantastic run, and that's going to take a lot to beat. And he's going over the backside of that yellow racing lane once again, spinning it around there. Nicely done. That same racing lane that kicked him and shut that truck off for some reason. And he's going straight back over it, circling around the track, looking like he's trying to find something to hit as he's heading over that blue racing lane. Nicely done. And look at the back there. Looks like he's got some sway bar damage. You can see that back end kind of swaying to the side. As time is going to run out for bonus time, Mark McDonald getting some great air, but he's spun upside down, catching the front wheel on the ground and kicking him over. Mark McDonald's night is going to end there after he filled time. And they're going to throw up a 5, a 6, and a 6 from the regulation judge, and a 2 from the bonus judge. It's going to give him a 19. That's going to put him firmly in second place. Nicely done to Mark McDonald. Put on a fantastic show here in freestyle, doing so great in racing. One of the best rookies we have. Up next is another guy. Once again, we're going veteran to rookie to another veteran. This guy right here, more of a veteran than Jim Kohler. Jim Kohler's been driving for a long time, but not as long as Scott Hartsock in the Gunslinger. He's locked, cocked, and ready to rock. He already told us that. And it looks like he's lined up for one of his famous power wheelies. But look at that, the tires just completely slide out. This dirt tonight, we already saw it in racing. We saw it a little more in Jim Kohler's run. But the dirt is so sandy tonight. It's so fine. They really have, the dirt, just the quality of the dirt is really sliding. Just trying to get another power wheel. You can see those back tires are just sliding and kicking up so much dirt and sand. Really not able to get a bunch done tonight. They haven't started the clock yet since he really didn't get to do anything. But right there, starting the clock, heading over that crush car. They didn't start the clock with those power wheel attempts because he really wasn't able to get much air. He was just kind of spinning those tires in the dirt. Wasn't able to get much traction. But he's going to start off one crush car over to the next one. There we go. That's a gunslinger wheelie right there. Nicely done. Look at that move right there. Now, you may recognize, or you may at least see, that the gunslinger truck is running on a Chevy body. He's still got that big block Ford in there that's powering. You can hear it zipping around. You're listening to that thing go. Getting a little crazy. That giant Ford engine is still in that truck, but he's running a Chevy body. This body is matching with a brand new truck that Scott Hartsock debuted recently called Cowboy. Now, we didn't get to see it here tonight. They weren't able to get the truck out here, but Scott Hartsock was able to come out with his gunslinger. But this same Chevy body is matching with that awesome new Cowboy truck. Hopefully we'll be able to see Cowboy here on TV soon. But right now, we're just watching Scott Hartsock absolutely dominate this track tonight. He is doing fantastic right now. Getting some great wheelies. Spinning this truck around. Looks like he got a little lost. Didn't realize where he was. Or maybe it was intentional because he's backing up here. And he's going to try and fly over this bus stack. Nicely done. Listen to that Ford engine. Nicely done. One of the two big Ford players out here tonight, Scott Hartsock, is putting on a fantastic show and showing everybody what you need to do to get it done as he is in bonus time, but heading over that car stack. Nicely done. Able to get over the top of that. Spinning it back around here. What's he going to do for the bonus judge? His first move for the bonus judge looks like he's circling back around for this bus jump, getting even more air. Listen to that engine. That thing is just big and powerful and loud. I love hearing Scott Hartsock zipping around these tracks. He's going to float over this racing lane. Nicely done. Spinning it around. Slamming into that van. Look at that. Bending that wheel. Just slinging that truck around on that dirt. It looks like he's got some... Scott Hartsock has definitely got some issues with that front end. That front wheel looks like it's bent in. And it doesn't look like he has any steering, but the judges are throwing up a 5, a 6, and a 7 from the regulation judges, and a 3 from the bonus judge. That'll put Scott Hartsock in second place with the highest bonus score we've seen so far tonight. And they got Scott Hartsock. They towed that truck. That gunslinger truck's been towed out of here. He had a lot of issues with that front end. He wasn't able to get it steered out of here, so they had to tow it out. But up next, here's a guy. Here's another truck that debuted the same event, actually, that the Cadillac Escalade that George Bellhand's driving. Same event that debuted at is when Chad Fortune debuted this awesome Superman monster truck. The kids, of course, obviously, the kids love their superheroes. They have been loving this truck. The adults that remember reading the comic books from this guy have been loving it too. And he is starting off, Chad Fortune starting off, getting some fantastic air. A great little slap wheel. He had a little bit of a slap wheel right there. Nicely done. Superman's heading right. Look at that! What a fantastic sky wheelie. Sitting it straight up into the air. Sending that Superman flying over that bus stack. Nicely done. Chad Fortune is known for his air in this Superman because obviously Superman goes flying through the air, so that's what he has to do in this monster truck. Getting some great air over that van that's been hit over to the side. The one that broke Gunslinger, Chad Fortune is just flooring over. Because Superman, this is the invincible Superman. He can get through anything, and hopefully this truck is going to be invincible for him tonight. Because I know for a fact with an invincible truck, Chad Fortune would be an unstoppable freestyle machine. He would win every single event, but it's just that truck's got to hold together. Because Chad Fortune really drives this thing into the ground, or at least tries to, getting some fantastic air, sending that Superman flying through the air once again. Nicely done, circling it back around here. Looks like he's going to try and head for those yellow cars on the side. Nicely done, hitting a little sideways. And it looks like he's going to cross-thread on that giant car stack. Not able to get a great cross-thread, but he was able to make it over and not flip over, which is a big thing with cross-threading. That's always a thing. The judges love cross-threading, but if you're going to do it, you got to make sure to know where you are. And make sure that you're not going to flip that truck over. We've seen tons of people do it. But Chad Fortune got the presence of mind. He knows what to do. And look at this. In bonus time, his first hit. It looks like one of the cars tore that front, the rear left tire is just completely destroyed. That thing is flying off of the rim right now, flying off the B. It is just in pieces. That tire is mangled. And then Chad Fortune is going to keep it rolling, though, for the bonus judge. What's he doing here? Sideways off the bus. What in the world is that move? He was able to keep it on all fours. I thought for sure that was going to tip him over. Chad Fortune manages to fill time with that absolutely destroyed tire. and a 6, and an 8 from the regulation judges, plus a 3 from the bonus judge. That'll be Chad Fortune in Superman in the lead right there. Got it done in regulation time. He had the same regulation score as Avenger, but got it done in bonus time. He was able to turn up the wick even with that torn up tire. Nicely done to Chad Fortune. But he better hold on to that hot seat as tight as he can, because coming up next, one of our greatest competitors who can easily get it done, take home the trophy tonight already, and just call it a night. It's Tony Farrell in the Blue Thunder. Starting off his night tonight, he's heading straight for the backside of that blue lane, getting some great air. Now, he made it all the way to the finals in racing tonight, lost to Tom Mentz, but he said he wanted to get it done in freestyle here tonight as he's heading straight for the camera that they brought out onto the track. Nicely done. Nice little move. Kicking out the rear steer there when he hits and going straight over that car pile. Nicely done. And look at that kind of drift that he was able to get there, spinning that truck on a dime. Nicely done. Straight up on the back end. Wow, that looked like it hurt. Oh my God. But Tony Farrell able to keep it going. Doesn't look like it affected him. Doesn't matter what it looked like. Tony Farrell, he is fine. He's heading straight over that bus, showing us that he is completely fine after that. That had to have hurt, though. It had to at least jostled him in that seat, because that truck hit him hard on the back end. And he's heading straight over. Look at him sideways off those cars, getting a nice little save. He was completely over sideways, hitting those truck cars, getting a nice combo move straight into the backside of that racing lane. Right now, Tony Farrell is getting it done. This is what you need to do. This is quick. This is aggressive. This is a great freestyle run. Heading straight for that camper and demolishing it with the center of his truck. Just landing on top of that thing. Straight into the car pile. And he is cleanly over that. Nicely done. That was a clean move right there. So he's spinning it back around. Tony Farrell, a couple seconds, and he will be in bonus time. But he's still going to get a fantastic, great set of air over that bus for the regulation judges to score as his last hit, as Tony Farrell is now in bonus time, as he's going to head straight over right into that blue lane. Nicely done. Getting kind of a little bit of a, trying to get a little bit of side wheelie, but it looks like he's going to cross it straight up. Look at that sky wheelie onto the car pile. Nicely done. Getting a little caught up on those jumps. Tony Farrell able to keep it together, and he's sticking it straight in reverse, going right over the backside of those cars. And he just sinks himself right into that car pile, pulling it back out again. Time is filled, but the judges are still just watching this run as he's still going on. And they're throwing up. Look at these scores, a 7, a 7, and a 9 from the regulation judges, plus a 3 from the bonus judge. It'll be a 26, and Tony Farrell is blowing into the lead right now. Nicely done. Tony Farrell tearing up. You can see that the back right blue for him. He's torn up that tire too. These cars are just eating tires tonight. Getting some cyclones for you fans. Nicely done. Able to spin it faster with that rim. He's just on the rim doing donuts with that. Parking the truck up on top of that car mound. Nicely done. That's the hot seat for Tony Farrell. What did I say? I said that Tony Farrell, Chad Fortune should have held on to that hot seat a little tighter, because Tony Farrell was going straight for it, and he just snatched it from him. Nicely done. But coming up next, flying onto the track right now, announcing his presence, showing us, he's going to get me to stop talking about Tony Farrell and Chad Fortune so I can talk about Pablo Huffaker in his blacksmith. Nicely done. Starting off the night, getting straight over that bus stack. Nicely done. That's a great way to start off the night. Announce your presence. Make sure the fans know that you're here. Hey, look at him going straight over that car pile. Nicely done. But Pablo Huffaker had a fantastic night. He made it to the semifinals in racing. Ended up losing to Tony Farrell. But he said that he wanted to come back out and show Tony Farrell and show everybody else how to get it done in freestyle. And I know for a fact Pablo Huffaker can show everybody how to get it done in freestyle. He does so great. He did so fantastic. He does great at the World Finals all the time. Great in racing and freestyle, and he does great at all these little events that he's able to hit on his way to the World Finals, and he is excited to go there this year. Kind of look at him washing out in this super fine dirt, heading straight over that bus jump, nosediving it, and able to get a fantastic little wheelie off of that. Nicely done. Backside of that van, slamming the truck right into that, just like Gary Wiggins did. But he's able to keep that truck on all fours, didn't spin it over, washing out in the corner there again, flinging it over top of these dirt mounds, And look at this. And look at that! Near the end of his regulation time, it looks like Pablo Huffaker had himself another tire eater of a car on the same exact, it might have been the same car that ate Chad Fortune's tire. And Pablo Huffaker is suffering the exact same fate as he's heading sideways over this jump. He's in bonus time. He's spinning on 2 wheels, but Pablo Huffaker is upside down, and there's nothing much more he can do with that. That's going to be the end for Pablo Huffaker tonight. The judges are throwing up. Look at these scores, an 8, a 7, and a 9 from the regulation judges. He did fantastically in regulation time, but nothing from the bonus judges is going to leave Pablo Huffaker with a 24. What an unfortunate early end to his run. I was excited to see where that was going to go because Pablo Huffaker was burning it down. If he was able to get a good bonus score, he could have had it and had that hot seat taken away from Tony Farrell. But up next, here's the guy who wants to double down tonight. Here is the guy who can get it done. He did so great in racing tonight. This truck feels like it is tuned to every single type of course, every single type of dirt. It just works for Tom Meents. It's maximum destruction. He did so great in racing tonight, was able to take home that trophy tonight, and now he's got to take it home in freestyle to take home that double down trophy. And that's what he said he's going to do. He said to us, he said that he is taking it home tonight. He guaranteed it. And I'm excited to see what he has what he has planned, what he has stored in mind tonight, what he's going to get done. Because he obviously has some plan if he's guaranteeing that he's winning tonight. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do as he is driving all over this track, getting you fans hyped for this move. You can hear it now. You can hear that engine tuning up now. You can hear him flowing around. He's going to get the night started off. Getting completely over that car stack. That might have been the first truck to completely clear that thing. Getting entirely over it. Sending it around the track as he is probably he's burning straight over that bus stack. Look at the air that he's able to get. This aerosol right now, start off the night. The fans know that he's here. His presence has been announced, and right now, he's just burning it down already. We're not even 30 seconds into this run. He's going straight back over that bus. Look at the air that he's able to get off of these jumps. He's spinning it back around. Looks like he's going to go straight over these racing lanes. Show him how he did it in racing. Nicely done. Getting over that stuff. Flooring it over this stuff. Tom Meents is putting on a fantastic run right now, and he's still got a minute and 10 seconds left in his run. Fantastically done. Look at the speed that he's able to get over these racing lanes, showing us how it's done. That engine sounds absolutely gorgeous tonight. Now, Tom Meents normally has some mechanical issues, but right now it seems like this truck is running at 100%, and he's going straight over those car stacks. Nicely done. This truck is doing fantastically right now. He's heading straight over those crush cars on the side. Tom Meents is doing absolutely amazing right now. Right back over the racing lane. Huge air. He is just burning it down right now. I don't know what more to say. He's 10 seconds away from bonus time. Look at the air that he's able to get over that bus jump. He is just absolutely annihilating this track right now. Tom Meents, he said that he could guarantee that he was going to win this trophy, and I think he might. He's cross-threading over the side of that car stack, and he's going straight, almost sideways over this bus jump, completely demolishing the back side of it. Spinning it back around. What more does he have in store? He's going to cross-thread it again. Look at the air that he's able to get. Straight vertical into the air. He was straight up. What an amazing sky wheelie. He's going to cross-thread just like Tony Farrell did. Look at that sky wheelie. The air that he's able to get. Rounded off bonus time. And the judges, they're not even throwing up their scores yet because they're still watching this run. Tom Meents, he's getting sideways. Is he going to be able to pull out of it? He's still going. He's still driving. Bouncing left to right. And he's on 2 wheels. Is he going to be able to pull it back over? They shut him off, though. What an amazing near save from Tom Meents. Now the judges are throwing up their scores. It's a 7, a 9, and a 10 for the regulation judges. And a 4 from the bonus judge. It's a 30 for Tom Meents. What more can you say? The judges were so enamored by that run that they didn't even throw up their scores on time. They were still watching it. That's how good it was. I mean, Charlie Parkin right now, bringing out this Gravedigger. He has got to have a plan to beat this as he's starting off his night immediately. I've got no time to breathe because Charlie Parkin is immediately starting off his night right over that bus lane, and he's circling straight back over this racing lane. Nicely done. Starting off his night, he's got to announce his presence to show everybody that he's here after that run. He's got to make sure all eyes are on Gravedigger and all thoughts are on Gravedigger, and none of them are lingering on Tom Meents, because that's going to be the only way that he's able to win. Now, Charlie Balkin, they've got these awesome bodies that they're bringing out for the 25th anniversary of Gravedigger, which is going to be happening next year. Be sure to buy your tickets for all the events where Gravedigger's going to be and at the World Finals for 2007, because that is going to be a huge year, the 25th anniversary for Gravedigger. And Dennis Anderson had this almost ghoul, kind of swampy-like body that they've got made. Charlie Balkin, fortunately, was able to snag himself one of these bodies and bring it out here tonight for you fans. And this thing just looks absolutely awesome. It is such an awesome look. And right now, Charlie Balkin, a minute into his run, look at these crossbows he's able to get so early on in regulation time. Tom Meents only got his crossbows in bonus time. If Charlie Balkin's able to get him in regulation time, sliding out on that dirt, but he's able to keep it going. Look at him kicking out the back end. Charlie Balkin able to hold on to it. Look at him cross-threading this. Setting it straight, oh my god, digging that back wheel into the ground and kind of kicking out the rear seat. But Charlie Balkin is cross-threading. Look at that move, straight up into the air, getting a slap wheelie. Look at him sideways. What is he doing? That was the last hit that was able to get scored for regulation time, because he is now in bonus time. Charlie Balkin is burning it down right now. This is what you have to do to beat Tom Meents. I am just absolutely stunned. That was one of the best regulation times that we have seen all night. What more can Charlie Balkin do? And he's going straight sideways over the bus jump, sideways into those crush cars. Charlie Balkin spinning around off that racing lane. And look at him go! He's sideways on that! What a save! What a save! What a save! Just then, 2 wheels, able to pull it back down. And look at these scores! It's a 10, a 10, and a 10 from the regulation judges. Perfect score from the regulation judges. And a 3 from the bonus judge. What more could you say about that? If there was a way to top off the night after what Tom Meents did, it's got to be what Charlie Balkin was able to do. What in the world? He's still going. For you fans, absolutely fantastically done. Get a nice slap wheel. Look at this. Hard on the right side. And he's able to save that truck somehow. I don't even know how he just did that. He's shutting off the truck. Looks like he's got some damage on that front right. But Charlie Balkin is stoked. He's up on top of that truck, doing his little Chucky dance that they coined. And there are your final scores. Now that I've got time to breathe, Charlie Balkin takes it home tonight with his Gravedigger, scoring a 33. Tom Meents with a 30, Tony Farrell 26, and you can see how everybody else ended up laying out. What a night. What a night of pure destruction and annihilation. Some fantastic moves and saves and wrecks that we saw here tonight. I can't thank you guys enough for watching. And I can't thank you guys enough for the support that you've shown. The last video that came out, one of the highest viewed videos that I've ever made, and I can't thank you guys enough. Next time that you hear me broadcasting for one of these events on LA Radio, we'll be in Salt Lake City, Utah. I've been Kip Casper. It's 5 a.m. You're listening to Los Angeles, and I can't thank you guys enough for being Monster Jam fans. We'll see you guys next time on Monster Jam at Salt Lake City, USA.